Yahya Sinwar. His death has opened many questions about the future of the war between Israel and Hamas and the possibility of a ceasefire and hostage release deal.
Today in Gaza, mixed reactions to the death of Yahya Sinwar. In his hometown of Khan Yunis, Friday prayers started with a tribute to the slain Hamas leader killed in southern Gaza. Israel said that its 828th Brigade had been actually sweeping the area of Tel al-Sultan in Rafah for weeks before IDF soldiers then on Wednesday spotted 3 masked militants and then exchanged grenades and gunfire with them, killing 2. The third, though, who ended up being a wounded Sinwar, ran into a heavily damaged building where then an IDF drone found him slumped over. Then from the street, a tank took aim and then fired. But only the next day, when the sun came up, could Israel actually confirm that that was, in fact, Sinwar. Across Israel, there were many people who were celebrating, clapping here at beaches, chanting, "Bye bye, Sinwar." But we spoke to one family of a hostage still held in Gaza who told us that they were actually unsure really how to feel about Sinwar's killing and what it could mean for those remaining Israelis in Gaza, those remaining Israeli hostages there.
In one hand, I'm happy that Sinwar died, murdered, but in the second, I'm really scared. Murder them or do something because of the murder of Sinwar, and that's the thing that I'm afraid of.
I have a huge concern.
The timing is frightening because as we see now, there is a possibility that it will harm the hostages. Maybe they've been harmed already or it will happen. And the concern and the worry is very deep, and there should be a deal sealed immediately.
People of Gaza, I have a simple message. This war can end tomorrow. It can end if Hamas lays down its arms and returns our hostages.
Israel says that its highest priority is to bring those hostages home, but Israel itself has resisted renewed calls for peace and said
the war has not ended, and it is a hard war, and we're paying heavy prices. And in the words of David the King, we will continue chasing our enemy until we have eliminated them all.
And maybe the White House views this as an opportunity to say to Netanyahu, here's the off-ramp, declare victory. The reality is Benny Gantz, supposedly the opposition, his response to the reports that Yahya Sinwar was dead is to say it's not over and Israel is going to be operating in Gaza for many years to come.
Instead, escalating its offensive in northern Gaza. And similarly, Hamas officials in Gaza are vowing to fight on. Some Hamas supporters say that Sinwar's death actually will not impact the ongoing war, saying that the Palestinian resistance is actually not led by a single individual. But
so, Israel is certainly going to celebrate this. But history indicates that the Palestinians are going to continue their resistance, whether there's a man named Yahya Sinwar walking the earth or there's a group named Hamas present in Gaza. That's just historical fact.
But who will now lead Hamas is still a very big unknown. Yahya Sinwar's brother Mohammed could assume the role. He's believed to still be alive in Gaza. There's also the group's top ceasefire negotiator, that's Khalil al-Hayya, and also Hamas's leader before Sinwar, that is Khaled Mashal. He is living in Qatar.